Hello friends, welcome to Study IQ. Today we are going to have a very interesting discussion on the 1776 Commission. Recently the news has come that the new president of United States of America, he has rescinded the 1776 Commission via an executive order. So in this video we are going to talk about what is the 1776 Commission, what is the controversy surrounding this, and all the details regarding this particular commission. So we are going to get into background of this entire issue and talk about this commission and American history and its impact currently on American society. So let's begin our discussion. But before that, I am your friend Rahul Saigaonkar. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on the ID Rahul Sai 222. My Facebook, Instagram and Telegram channel ID is the same. If you want to connect with me, if you have a query, you can directly message me on Instagram. Apart from that, Study IQ has brought a very good news for you. We have a smart course for UPSC 2021. For more information, download the app. And don't forget to hit the bell icon and subscribe to our channel, Study IQ. Right, so let's begin our discussion here and see what exactly has happened. First up, the news that the new president, Joe Biden, has issued an executive order where he has dissolved 1776 Commission, a commission which was set up by the former president Donald Trump. And this commission was related to American history. Now remember, we are going to talk about two different commissions or projects. First, the 1776 Commission and a connected idea of 1619 project also, which all deal about the American history, which is accurate American history. One project says that the appropriate American history, it starts from the beginning of the slavery in United States because it has impact even now. We have recently seen the Black Lives Matter movement and it is connected to slavery in United States. But the 1776 Commission, as the name itself suggests, it suggests that the history or the new age history of United States starts from 1776. Why? Because this was the date when the Declaration of Independence was signed in United States of America. So let's look at the background and the commission, why it was set up. See, if we talk about the 1776 Commission, it was formed as a counter to the New York Times 1619 project. Now remember, both 1776 as well as 1619 are dates. I already told you the symbolism with respect to 1776. I'll talk about 1619 in some time elaborately. Now this 1619 project, it has already won the Pulitzer Prize. And this project 1619, it basically aims at teaching American students about slavery and the accurate history of United States of America. Now let's talk about the background. The entire discussion is going to be in the background itself. Now see, what is the 1619 project for which a counter 1776 Commission came? First we'll talk about 1619, then we'll talk about 1776, the timing of the 1776 Commission and everything. Now, when we talk about the 1619 Commission, now this was first of all a special initiative by whom? Remember, it was by the New York Times magazine. It was launched in 2019, basically to mark 400 years of completion from 1619 to 2019, 400 years. Why 1619 date is very important? The project 1619 highlighted that in August 1619, first enslaved Africans, they arrived in United States, the so-called United States of today. They arrived in Virginia, Jamestown, right? Now, from this particular date, the project 1619 highlights that the actual US history begins, the history of racial segregation begins, the history of subjugation of blacks begins. So all these things have been highlighted by the 1619 project, which was the brainchild of Nicole Hanna. Now, Nicole Hanna is a journalist who has already won the MacArthur Prize in US journalism, right? Now, the project's aim, I would say, was to reframe US history. Right now, everybody knows that the US history begins from 1776, from the time the Declaration of Independence was signed. But the 1619 project highlights that the actual birth of United States, where we see white people, where we see black people, where we see, in fact, various races, various ethnicities, various identities are seen today in United States. So the birth basically starts from 1619 when first slaves were brought from Africa into Virginia's Jamestown. So this is the argument of 1619 project. Now, as things develop, we know that last year in 2020, the George Floyd incident did happen, and after George Floyd incident, the Black Lives Matter demonstration took place. And this was again in an election year where we saw a lot of rioting, a lot of statements, counter statements, and in general, if we talk about the former administration in United States, that is Trump administration, it has always been alleged that it is a white supremacist government or it is biased towards whites, etc., etc. We have seen this. And the entire 1776 commission which was set up, it was in the backdrop of 1619 project and in the backdrop of Black Lives Matter. Now you'll think why exactly or how exactly this happened. Let's talk about 1776 commission. See, the announcement of this commission and the timing is very, very interesting to know. The commission was announced in September 2020. Remember, to be precise, it was announced on September 6, 2020. In the backdrop of, again, Black Lives Matter, when there was a lot of discussion over black lives, the treatment of blacks in America. There were a lot of demonstrations going on across the country. There were a lot of riots also in United States, we have seen. And during this time, the former president, Donald Trump, he blamed the school curriculum for violence that took place during the Black Lives Matter. He said, the left-wing rioting and the mayhem are a direct result of a decade-long left-wing indoctrination in the United States schools. Now, if we talk about this particular reason, was it the real reason for the announcement of 1776 commission? Was he really bothered about this particular indoctrination by left? I would say the answer would be no, because the timing has been questioned repeatedly. Now, when was it announced? In September 2020. What happened in September 2020? There were presidential debates. The entire politics was at peak. And at the time of appointment of this commission, 1776 commission, Trump was actually lagging behind the current incumbent, Joe Biden, in the presidential race polls. The numbers were down for Donald Trump. And what was his intention? His intention was basically to activate his right-wing support by highlighting towards the white supremacy, by highlighting towards the words like cancel culture, critical race theory, revisionist history. And that is why Donald Trump specifically highlighted the 1619 project, where he criticized 1619 project. He said the entire New York Times 1619 project, it is distorting US history. It is warping US history, where the 1619 project claims that the entire history of United States is based on the history of slavery. It starts from the time the slavery has started in United States. But Donald Trump argued that the US history was founded on a principle of freedom. It started with the Declaration of Independence in 1776. It did not start with oppression or slavery, but it started with the ideas of freedom. Now, as a counter to Donald Trump's argument, where the US history starts with freedom, Project 1619 and many of its supporters, they claim that even after 1776, for almost more than a century, I would say for approximately a century, still the blacks were subjugated, colored people were subjugated, they were exploited. And that is why United States saw a civil war in 1861. Why? Because of the treatment towards blacks, because of white supremacy. They allege that. And it is quite true also. And Donald Trump at that time in September 2020, he even threatened that federal funding would be stopped to public schools who were designing or who were setting up their curriculum on the basis of 1619 project. Means in many of the schools now in United States, the history is being taught right from the history of slavery from 1619, not from 1776. Now, the timing is quite questionable. The biggest thing is questioning of the commission itself. Now, if you look at the 1776 commission, now it was an 18-member commission which was set up by former President Donald Trump. And the New York Times observed that there were no professional historians in this particular commissions. Now, who were the members of this commission? They were mostly supporters of Trump. They were conservative activists, politicians and intellectuals who were a part and parcel of the 1776 commission. Now, I'm going to talk about two members, basically the chairman and the co-chairman or the vice chairman. The chairman was Larry Ahn. Larry Ahn is president of Hillsdale College. He was chosen as the chair. But if you look at Larry Ahn's track record, it has not been that clean. I would say Ahn once commented that he visited one of the colleges to see whether there were enough dark ones. And on this particular comment way back in 2013, he was criticized outrightly. Apart from Larry Ahn, the vice chair was Carol Swain. Now, Carol Swain had also commented or wrote once that Islam poses an absolute danger to us and our children. She was also criticized on this particular statement. Now, from these two examples, we can see what was the structure of 1776 commission and what was the intention rather. The intention was more political rather than, I would say, educational or academic or curriculum related, right? What eventually happened? Eventually, we saw that in November, the election took place. Eventually, Joe Biden won. He became the presidential elect, and now he's the president of United States of America. But as a last ditch effort, I would say, to divide the society in United States of America, something unusual happened just 2 days before the inauguration of new presidency. On January 18, 2021, which is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, right? On this day, ironically, the 1776 Commission report was released and the details were released. And what were the details of this particular report? The 1776 Commission, it asserted that the entire civil rights movement was almost immediately turned into the programs which were counter to the ideas of our founders. Meaning the civil rights movement, that means the movement for, I would say, emancipation of blacks, was against the ideals of the founding fathers of United States of America. Is it correct? Ask yourself this question. Now, apart from that, the commission also criticized affirmative action policies that have been there towards the colored people. The commission argued that what was the dream of Martin Luther King? Martin Luther King Jr. very famously in his speech, he said that I have a dream. He said, I have a dream that my 4 children will live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of the skin, but by the content of the character. Now, this was what he said in his famous speech. And the commission criticized that according to Martin Luther King's dream, the identity politics that is happening right now in USA, they are not in line with each other. Again, quite ironical. Ask yourself this question, is it right or wrong? Now, in fact, the commission went a step ahead, and the commission members, they also criticized feminists as well as other activists for spreading widespread identities in American life, like the gender identities, ethnic identities, racial identities. For instance, see, the feminists criticize American society as patriarchal society, or other activists, especially the black activists, they criticize white supremacy in America. Apart from that, many other activists, we do see that African American activists, Asian American activists, Hispanic activists, all these activists have created different identities. That is the criticism of the commission, 1776 commission. In fact, I have to highlight here about Mike Pompeo. Mike Pompeo also tweeted about the feminism, anti-feminist tweets were also highlighted by Mike Pompeo. Right? Now, this was done on 18 January 2021 on the Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And as soon as Joe Biden's presidency started, he took a step and he rescinded the commission. That means he dissolved the commission, 1776 commission, through an executive order. But the question is still there. This action by Joe Biden, will it end this discussion on the history of United States of America? I would say no, because the American society has now been divided. There are pro-1776 commission people, there are pro-1619 project people, and it is going to be really, really interesting how the new president Joe Biden is going to handle this particular divide in the US society, because going forward, the US political system is going towards more and more segregation, I would say more and more social division. So it's going to be really interesting to look at US politics once the presidency starts completely. That's it from my side on this part of discussion. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe during the pandemic and have a great day.